Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. Let's head on into the live scene. How's it going, everybody? Zman here. Welcome back to the Solus World. Today, we are doing some much needed terraforming out front of the main gate of Kar-Melethor here. We touched up on it. Oh God, I don't even know the last time we even touched up on it. It's been that long that I can't even remember. Why you not do the thing? There we go. We do the thing now. Perfect. So we did this probably at minimum a couple months ago, and we have not touched it ever since. And there's a couple things that I have been meaning to do ever since, you know, I kept looking at this monstrosity. First and foremost, there's this bluish grass here. I kind of want to remove it and replace it with the moss here. I just think it'll look better, and realistically speaking, once we throw in all the trees that we need to throw in back here, we're not really even gonna notice that it's a moss. But like looking at my mini map here, I can see that it's just just doesn't look good. So that's one of the first things I want to do today. And then secondly, we need to kind of stylize some of these trees, throw in some roots, all that kind of stuff. Why is this block missing? Also, there's some stuff right over here that I want to grab really quick, so we're gonna do that. I think there's some grass around here that I would really like to throw, or I think maybe moss. Maybe I took all that stuff out now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I took all of it out already, so we don't even need to worry about that. Where's the hole? Where's the hole? I've already forgotten where the hole was. Fantastic. You know, as with like some, oh wait, I think it's right over here. Maybe? Yep, it's right over here. Well, there's a hole here that we could go into. Okay, so that's what we're going to start off with today, and just gonna, you know, do our usual terraforming. I might need to do some moss gathering here as well at some point today, but I also don't need that bed. Okay, we still have a little bit more moss here. I might even have some sitting in the storage room in the base here. So if we enlarge it, nope. Is it? Nope, I don't even remember the keybind for that. But yeah, I'm just gonna remove all of this grass here and replace it with moss. Right. Words are hard sometimes. But how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys had a lovely weekend. I spent my weekend Friday and Saturday dog sitting, so that was fun. I'm starting to really enjoy dog sitting more and more. The more people I get to work with, getting to meet some of these sweet puppers and everything like that, it's a lovely time. I absolutely love it. But yeah, it's exciting. And then yesterday, finally got home and I vegged out on my couch for a long while. And then I actually did some recording yesterday for an upcoming series that I'm going to be doing on the channel here. I hope you guys are excited for it, because I am certainly. It's something that I didn't necessarily think would occur, but I don't know. I've been kind of on a dinosaur kick as of late. I don't really know why. That's the only hint I'm going to give you guys. It has something to do with dinosaurs. So that video is going to be coming out. Oh gosh, if I can finish recording tomorrow, I could potentially have it out as early as Wednesday. Obviously, I still need to do the recording for the Solus World and everything, but it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of stuck at the moment for the video. So right now I'm just kind of taken a step back a bit. I feel like I might have slightly overwhelmed myself a tiny bit when it comes to, you know, how much I'm doing on the Solus world. Now, granted, I haven't spent too much time on it as of late. I would really appreciate it if the snow would go away. But I have been thinking, I have been kind of doing some work here and there. Not a ton, just some. There's still, back over here, there's some bluegrass I want to get rid of. Some of the stuff that, as it blends into, I'm not going to worry about nearly as much. Just because it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb on the minimap. So we're just throwing in the moss here, and hopefully gonna get rid of a couple of these blocks here, just because this line here doesn't feel right, doesn't feel natural or anything like that. So let's go ahead and fill that in. I think that looks a lot better from the minimap perspective, which is good. Oh, wrong. Wrong thing there. And there we go. Larov, I believe this is the first time I've seen you in chat. Welcome in. Is this a mod pack or vanilla? This is vanilla. And Rescore, how's it going? Welcome in. This is a vanilla server. It has anything mod-wise you see is client-side. Such as the mini-map and stuff like that. That's all me, just because I prefer to have a mini-map when I'm playing Minecraft. But welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day, guys. We're just getting started here on some terraforming, so I hope you guys are ready for that. It's been some much needed terraforming, if I'm being completely honest. I'm removing all this bluish dirt because it just looks yucky on the minimap, even though granted once I fill it in, the trees and everything, it's going to be fine, mostly covered up. But just knowing that it's back here is going to bother me. So that is what I'm doing. The DOL has me on a mandated vacation. Are you at least getting paid for this vacation? Because, I mean, if you're going to, if you're going to be sent on a mandated vacation, they should at least be paying you. Because that's some BS if they don't. Starting to age Minecraft world and I don't know what to do. Well, I would say go watch my guide videos if you haven't already yet. I do have 3 of them up on the channel that hopefully they will help you get started with, you know, progressing through your skills and everything like that. So hopefully those will help you out on your journey, Rav. Yep, I get paid good. Good, good, good. Glad to hear that. Would have been really dumb if they didn't pay you. It's like, I'm missing out on wages and you're not going to pay me? That's not how this is going to work, Chief. Give me my damn money. Why were you put on a mandatory vacation? Health reasons, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm not sure if this moss is going to last us very long. We're already down to our last few blocks here, which is not good. Or a couple stacks, I should say. Not few blocks. It's gonna look rough if we don't get this filled in. like I said, I should have some moss sitting in the storage room, but we will see about that. I've not taken a day off in 3 years unless sick day. How have you not taken a vacation? That baffles me. Like, I literally just took a vacation not even a week ago. When was my vacation? The week of the 4th. So it's been a little over a week now since I've been on a vacation. I could not spend... Like, I could not just work nonstop like that. Gurnazer, welcome back. How's it going, bud? There's this magical thing called paid time off. Have you heard of this magical thing, Rescore? Because paid time off is pretty great, if you want my honest opinion. Is this turn? Yeah, that's plugged in. It was just dimmer for some reason. I don't know why. Good, how about you? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Doing some terraforming currently here on the Soulless world. So I'm running out of blocks to do. And just like that, I am out of blocks. So we're gonna have to run back and sleep really quick, grab those couple stacks from the shulker or whatever it was. I don't even know at this point. I also don't like working. I get antsy without work. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, if you want me to be completely honest, I also sometimes feel that way. I remember when I was trying to get into the Carpenters Union, I had been laid off twice. The first time I was off for like close to 2 weeks, and then they decided to bring me back for maybe a month or two and then got laid off again, and thought to myself, I can't do that. I am just going to find somewhere else to work, because I can't stand not working either, which is why I also, like, if I was just to do YouTube, for example, if I were just to do YouTube full time or anything like that, I couldn't do it. I would need to have like something else to do throughout the day, otherwise I'd go absolute bat crap crazy. Do I have any more moss? Well, that's a slight problem. I don't have any moss left. I really, really need some moss. And it's not here. It's fantastic. Okay. Well then. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some bones really quick and get some bone meal. Boo. Ah! How's it going? Random guy with a hat. Red hat. Red hat. How's it going? Welcome in. You reckon that's why so many MC YouTubers went... Did he nothing to do? Oh, God. More than likely, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's a... It's out of the park right there, bud. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn some of this moss into... Or turn... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make some more moss really quick. And I guess it kind of helps... Oh, actually, hold on. No, did I? I did bring my... Okay, I did bring my tools with me, so that's good. They say idle hands are the devil's playground. I mean, that's very fair. Very valid. Very valid for sure. Doing pretty good. How about you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Just doing some terraforming at the moment to, you know, get some more moss. We have to fill in with the trees and everything around here, but I'm currently trying to deal with the bluegrass situation. It's not fun. I don't like seeing the blue grass on my mini map. It kind of drives me insane. So I'm remedying the issue. Probably, I will be completely honest. I did not exactly plan for today's stream at all. It was like 5:30. I was like, oh yeah, I have to stream at 6. And then I was like, you know what? We're going to try to set up vertical streaming so I could get into like the shorts feed and everything like that. And then had some issues with that. So I ended up not doing that today. So that'll be something coming in the near future. Vertical streams. What version are you running? 25, 26? We're currently running on 1.21.6. I should probably update to 1.21.7 here sometime soon. But at the same time, we just updated to 1.26 not that long ago. So I feel like we're probably going to spend at least a few weeks in 1.26 before moving on to 1.27. Plus, keeping up with all these damn updates too is a freaking nightmare. It's nice that Mojang is trying to drop smaller updates with a whole lot of features and everything. But as somebody who runs a server myself, like trying to stay on top of it all and, you know, keep the server updated to be able to get all the features and everything. Like, I just updated, so it's so hard to keep up. We told them that we needed more updates. Now we can't keep up. Exactly. That's exactly it. It's like, I don't think people realized how often now that we're going to be getting updates. A fall drop, winter, and summer, I think, are the 3 main drops that we're getting a full year, like throughout like 3 game updates in a year or something like that, or 4. I don't know. It might be spring, summer, and fall, and winter. I don't know. Are you monetized or not? I am, in fact, fully monetized now, which is fantastic. Thank you guys so much for getting me there. I'm not going to ramble on too much about that because, you know, it's not a necessary thing to talk about, really. But yeah, it's crazy how quick we're getting Minecraft updates now. And a part of me wishes that they didn't put out so many updates in a year, because it's gonna be hard to keep up with. At least in my opinion, it's gonna be hard to keep up with. For others, it might not be so bad. But for me, it sucks. Actually, we're just gonna do this. Expand the moss out by doing that. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Is the linky to the server if it's... This is a private server, unfortunately, right now. Well, it's always going to be private. But in the near future, you know, once I am able to get... Like, all the income I eventually will get from YouTube, I want to put it back into... you know, a community server. It'd be fun to actually do something with my community for once, because I'm absolutely terrible with keeping up with my community. I'm really thinking of doing like community hangout days every Sunday. It's kind of like the idea that I have going in my head currently, but I don't I just don't keep up, and it's horrible of me to not keep up, and I apologize for not doing as many things with you guys. I thought it was public because you were saying server and server. No, this is a server. I have it with me and currently just Rothrundr and a few of my close friends. We all, have our own things going on. Roth is working on an Elven Kingdom way out yonder this way. You can actually see it right there. He did quite a bit since this was last updated. But yeah, you need a community manager. I probably do, if I'm being honest, but I also can't afford to do that at the same time. It's a two-handed sword I don't even know what the term is, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying, right? It's like it's a constant battle between myself and just remembering to do the small things for my community, because I do want to do more. I'm already thinking with my first payout from YouTube, I want to get a Minecraft server set up for you guys. And when I eventually am able to get it, like, I have some gimmicks that I would like to do. I don't know if I want it to just be a plain vanilla server, or if maybe it's something that, some sort of theme of a server, because like there's the economy servers and PvP and all that kind of stuff, and it's just a matter of like what would my community want, and that's what I would cater it towards. Because little fun fact for you guys, throughout the years I have been a part of many different servers working on plugins through Forge or Spigot and all this kind of stuff. I want to say ever since 2015 was like one of the first servers where I was like an admin on. So like I know how to set up the basics and get something going that way. But or if people just want a basic vanilla server too, then that's perfectly fine with me too. I've always envisioned that one of these days I would have a community server, and that's still my intention, even if it might not be happening right now or anytime in the future. Well, in the near future. It's going to be something I'll work on over time. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. In my opinion, I think a best server, in my opinion, would be a few optional map mods or resource packs that you could download that would otherwise be vanilla. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty ideal. For sure. For sure. But I would say a little more recently, not super recently though, that I've kind of had the itch to try something like that again, is to, set something up like that for my community and just, do like Skyblock, economy, factions, whatever. Just something that would be fun to do with you guys. All right, I got a dip for a bit. I'll probably be back in a bit. Maybe not. Who knows? Lol. See ya. Thank you for stopping in, Red Hat. Greatly appreciated to have you in here. If you're not back tonight, we'll see you in the next one. So this like stony area here is something that has needed some work, just because I wanted to have it kind of gradually slope down, like what we did over here's have it gradually slope down towards the river here. That would be cool to do at some point. Well, it will happen. I just don't know how long it's gonna take me to get to that point. I'm actually just trying to get rid of all these grass blocks, or these grass, all the grass needs to go. Don't need it, it's in the way. I was kind of contemplating for tonight, potentially, working on my next video episode of this world, but then I thought to myself, I don't know. I do not know. So I decided against it and thought, some terraforming is something I have been needing to do. So that's what we're doing tonight. Some terraforming. It's fantastic. It's fun. It's, to some people, it may be very boring, but I love terraforming, so I find it to be fun to do. Where's my what? Right here. It's important to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is crucial. I've been trying to do better about drinking more water, because I've started having some like dizzy spells and headaches and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like thinking to myself, well, it probably doesn't help that I drink an ungodly amount of caffeine, which I've been trying really hard to cut down on. Obviously, caffeine is a relatively addictive thing, so it's hard to just kind of cut that cold turkey or anything. I will come back to that. We do have a good bit of moss here. I'm hoping that what we have here will be all that we need, including what's in the shulker. I think the only downside with moss is that it is a very, very, I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say when it comes to moss. It's a very, there's not a whole lot of texture to it. It kind of really just blends together, and if there's a lot of it, it can look kind of yucky. But I think the bluegrass that we were getting from the biome that this is currently in just didn't help either. It's also, I think it's also a little difficult to utilize if, wait, can we just, I need to experiment. I don't really use moss too much in a matter like this. It just, where it just all blends together, like so. I wonder if we can just grow some grass on top. I feel like we should be able to, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. I mean, this grass is also blue, which I don't necessarily like. To me, that blue grass just looks yucky. It looks very yucky to me, so I think we're just gonna not grow any grass. I think that's a safe bet. Am I gonna have enough moss is the question. That be the question. All right. Not too much more to go, which is good. It's very good for us. I'm hoping we don't have to do any more moss gathering. I'm hoping with whatever we've already harvested will be plenty. I think it will be. I actually just had a thought. What if we threw in some leaves as well to kind of break up the pattern a little bit? Maybe even like the leaf litter too, potentially. We'll see. Let's go ahead and sleep through the night first. Sorry, I'm just going to check something real quick. Okay. Okay. I might have to do some pale oak harvesting though. Because I don't think we have a whole lot of that. Uh-oh. Just gonna grab up the rest of the moss that we have while we're over here too. Oh, this patch is noticeable. I almost forgot about this. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some pale oak gathering because I will say I've also used a ton of pale oak just in getting resources and all that kind of stuff, like wood. When I had to make all those chests, I definitely used up a lot of my pale oak that I had originally harvested, and now it's gone. Okay. Let's go ahead, throw this all into here. And bam, bam, bam. Almost done. Almost done. Which is great. It's great. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Love just this sea of green. Let's go ahead. Bam. Almost done. I think this is the last bit here. I think. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we could just leave that as is. I'm thinking, yeah, this yucky. We don't want snow to be seen. We do have a little bit of blue going on here. Don't like that very much. Do not like that. Let's throw that in like so. All right. Throw that in there. We don't need any of that anymore. Right. Excellent. All right. So, next up, we need to do some tree chopping. Go ahead, get rid of that. I'm gonna need that for growing all my things. Do I have any pale oak here? Not looking like it right now. Oh, wait, here we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. What else? Bone meal. Where did I put that? All beautiful. I think that's all of my pale oak trees that I have currently. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll just start growing. Sure. That works for me. What the hell? Hello? I just... 111 viewers. Hello, everybody. I was not expecting that. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Soulless world. Yeah, we're just trying to do some terraforming currently. And yeah, we need to grow some trees because we need to fill in the void that is right here. Ooh, fresh meat. Don't, Rescore, don't scare the newcomers away. Don't, Rescore. You behave. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I was mostly growing these trees because I needed to make sure I have fortune on this hoe. Yep, perfect. Needed to grow these trees to get more saplings. And then we can use those saplings to start filling in everything. I will definitely need to put some torches down to prevent mobs from spawning throughout the forest as well. Definitely didn't think about that until just now, filling all that in. Good thing I have moss down. Moss is a very easy thing to use to cover up torches, like the moss carpets and whatnot. And we're already using plenty of those in... Well, we started to light up some of the areas back around that way. What? You leave them alone, okay? Be nice. All right, how many saplings are we at right now? 50. I think most of them have fallen to the ground, so I'm not too worried. Though I feel like I should have been getting a little more, I think. Beautiful. Ooh, almost missed that jump. Ooh, the other thing I have to double check too is if I have enough basalt. I don't know where you newbies are from, but welcome. I don't bite unless you ask. Good lord. Good lord, Rescore. Why are you like this? Then again, do I even want to know? I don't think I really want to know. Well, you see, I was born at a very young age. Yeah, I think all of us were. That just makes the most sense. Obviously, we were all born at a young age. Okay. How many? We're up a decent bit here. That's good. That is very good. So we can start throwing... Ooh, I'm also going to need more firefly bushes. And probably some of the newer bushes too. Yeah. But we'll do that at night. Right. Okay. So we're just pretty much the easy thing to do is just go around and plant trees where I think they'll look nice and kind of cover up this area at the same time. Ooh, that's actually good. I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to be able to place down saplings on moss either. That was going to be another caveat of filling that entire area in with moss. If I wasn't going to be able to place down the saplings for the trees and such, that was going to be a slight problem. Is there a reason why? Well, first and foremost, I don't need... Why are these here? Why are there just random blocks over here? Don't like that. I think I don't know why I didn't fill in this area. I probably just didn't have the trees for it. Yeah, we're just going to do that. That's a short, fat tree right there. I have a very strong feeling that this is not even going to get us close to enough saplings for what we're going to need for this project. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Bam, bam, boom. Okay. How many more saplings do I have? Not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and probably grow some more. I'm gonna just chop down these trees though. So I'm going to need this wood for the extra roots and everything. Stylizing the trees. Styling is the right word I was trying to think of there. Don't know why it took me a while to think of it, but I got there eventually. Oh boy. Just let me get my damn blocks, please, and thank you. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to snag up all this wood here first. We'll throw in some details on the trees that we just threw in, and then I think that's kind of the process I want to take with this. It's just grow a bunch of trees and then go from there. Grow a bunch of trees, chop them down, throw in the extra details that I want to throw in. I do need to throw in a few of those bigger ones that I had built a long time ago, like the very first tree that I had planted out front here, like when the pale oak first came about. I decided to make like a custom tree, and that's probably the only tree that I was actually really proud of building ever. Don't know why, but I mean, the pale oak trees are pretty simple, pretty easy to build, so I wasn't too worried about throwing in too much detail or anything like that. I mean, I still ended up making it look good. I guess that's all that really matters. I could also do that. I might want to do that first. Make some more of those custom trees. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a very good idea. See, Z-Man, you have some great ideas sometimes. They are wonderful ideas. Bam, 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 bam. Beautiful. Probably could use this wood too. It's probably going to be very helpful. All right, so I don't need these blocks. I don't know why I even had them in my inventory in the first place. We're just going to toss them aside. So let's go ahead now and... So the idea that I have... Sorry. Okay. Phone, leave me alone. I am busy. So let's head up over here, and I'll show you guys what I mean when I said the custom tree that I built here. Yeah, it's a little bit taller, got a bit of a bulkier base than the standard pale oak. And I also threw in some lanterns and fences to kind of give it like some roots and branches type thing, which, you know, I mean, obviously it's nothing fantastic or whatever, but it still looks, to me, it looks nice. I like it. So I think we're going to throw in a few more of these trees up around in here. So I do need the pale oak wood. Gonna need some basalt. I'm also gonna need leaves. Ooh, do I have any leaves? I don't know if I have any leaves. I got some here. Another stack there. Let this be a reminder to everybody here that having your chests sorted out is very important and very crucial. Yeah. I could double check the storage to see if we have any more. I'm not entirely sure though. Let's go check it out. See what we got. I am also going to need more of these eye blossoms. That's what they're called. Almost forgot the name of them. Eye blossoms are kind of important for extra details. Let's see here. Do I have any extra leaves? Do you have some of this pale hanging moss? Do you have some more basalt? I do. No, I'm gonna need that. That's polished basalt. I don't want to use that. And down here, some more hanging moss. There's another sapling. Pale oak wood. I'll take that too. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more here in regards to leaves, so I'm probably going to end up... I'm definitely going to need more leaves than what I have here. I do have some iron. Yeah. I have some iron, so I can just make a few shears. Call it a day. Where's that one shulker? Right here. Let's go ahead and throw our wood, basalt, and hanging moss into there. Pale oak leaves, sure, we'll add those in. Sticks, we don't need sticks. We can get rid of those. Iron. Sure, we'll start with that much. See what we can get out of it. Probably not going to be too much, if I'm being honest, but it's fine. Go ahead, throw that in, throw that in. Don't want to use up all my saplings, so I'm going to need some to restock my reserves. Or to get more saplings, I'm going to need to grow them and then go from there with, you know, getting saplings and growing more trees. That's the game plan. All right, let's go ahead and sleep because it is getting very dark. Okay, it's not dark enough yet. Apparently, go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a lovely day. Time to do some leaf chopping. Get some leaves for our own custom trees, because everybody knows how amazing I am at making trees. Definitely world class, everybody. I know exactly what the heck I'm doing when it comes to making trees. Totally. Love growing or building me some trees, obviously. Ah! Why'd that break? Well, of course, obviously it broke because we used up the durability. Duh. Let's get all these leaves chopped down. Beautiful. All right. Almost done with this. We should have a decent amount of leaves after this. Probably won't need to chop any more down for a while. Well, I say that now, I'm going to get through like maybe 2 of my trees or whatever, and then it's just going to be, psych. You need more. Gonna try to snag up all the leaves up here first. Don't want to leave any just sitting here to despawn. That's just a complete waste of resources. Excellent. Beautiful. Now I just got to pick up the rest. Oh boy. Got a whole lot of leaves to pick up here. It's great. Yeah, let's see how many we got after collecting all this. A good amount, I would say. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Where did I put? Ah, here we are. So the next tree I want to build will be this area here. I'm gonna mark them out. So 1 tree there. Thinking another here. Here. One right over here. Back over this way. Throw a couple up along here as well. You know, I'm marking out all these trees now, and it's gonna hit me like a freight train, knowing how much I'm gonna have to actually harvest the resources and such. Because I definitely don't have them all. But if we can at least go row by row, then I think we'll be okay. You know what? We'll throw in another one right here. Sure, why not? That works for me. Pale oak wood. Some of the basalt. Let me take a look. Actually, yeah, let's just take a look at this tree really quick. Just to get another reference for how I did this. Yeah, okay. Cool. Don't need that. I need some building blocks. Give me some building blocks just so I can build up instead of wasting rockets. Sure, dirt will work. Dirt always works, am I right? Alright, then from here... Just gonna throw out a couple branch-like blocks. Actually, yeah, no, that'll be fine. Actually, I do need to make some. Actually, I might have some fences. Saying actually a lot. What? Fences, fences, fences. Do I have the fences? No, but I have wood to make fences. Just want to double check first before wasting any resources. Yep, no fences. That's not what I wanted to make. But I'm just going to make up all the fences I can. Throw them in there. Actually, hold on a second. Throw out some roots like this. I don't like how that connects. God, that looks so ugly when it connects like that. Hate it when it does that. Yeah, like that. Sure, we don't want to overdo it. And now we're gonna do some texture replacements. I kind of hate, because that just looks weird. I like how basalt looks with it just blended in, but for the roots, I really don't think it works. So like if we throw it in like that, it looks really close to the actual pale oak texture, which is why I like to throw it in with the trees. It gives them an extra, bit of color, like a darker, more ominous feeling, maybe, if that's the term I want to go for. looks a lot better when it's like sandwiched between two blocks, but if it's like this, I don't like if it's on the edges like this where, you know, the directional part of it, it just looks bad. Don't like it when that happens. Yeah, I'm not going to overthink it too much. It's just easier, more convenient for me to do it like so. But it's nighttime. We need to sleep before the monster starts spawning. I need some water. Oh, jeez, cat. I almost bonked you on the head with my water bottle. What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? I know you have food. Little demon. Biting at my ankles because, oh, I don't have food. No, she has food in her food bowl. I know she does. So I gave her food this morning. She don't need any more food. Cat, if you even start to try to scratch up this brand new chair, I will be very upset with you. Okay? Leave my damn chair alone. I need to grab leaves. Boom, beautiful. See, now the leaf part of building these trees, the part that I really struggle with is the leaves. I don't know what it is, but leaves tend to, like, making the trees look proper is always like one of the big challenges that I face. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna make sure she has food because I know she does, but she's just gonna continue to bite me if I don't check. All right, everybody, I am back. Okay, leaves, 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 making these trees look proper. It's exactly what I'm trying to do. Am I going to do it well? Probably not. But I'm at least going to try. so the top is pretty much done. It's mostly now, all I really need to worry about is the bottom, giving it just a little bit more texture. I'm really trying hard to not think too much about it, just because once I start to overthink is when things get really messy. I start second guessing everything and it just doesn't go well. Ah. I think just having a couple leaves hang down like that, I need to grab my moss. Where's my moss? Definitely need to make like a moss farm of some sorts so that I can just get some when I need it. Four. Sure, that works. Right. Let's see here. Need bone meal. Bone meal is kind of important for this. We'll just go through this stack and use up whatever we need to. I need to be careful to actually break the bottom block first before the top one. Otherwise, we end up losing our drops, and I'd rather not do that. Let's not lose the drops, please, and thank you. Alright, this will be enough for now. Let's go back to the tree. Just throwing quite a bit of moss. You know, make it look like a essentially like a weeping willow. I also just don't want to throw in too much of it either. I feel like that's gonna get really messy really quick. Plus, I also need a spot to put the lanterns yet. Okay. Let me grab those. I know I have them sitting in one of these chests. Aha, here we are. Did I use chains? I feel like I might have used... Yeah, I did use chains. Okay, cool. Should have some of those around here, too. Where are my chains? Here's a few. Here's a couple more lanterns, too. So let's go ahead, throw those in first. Okay, a couple more stacks of bone meal should do. Don't need any more lanterns right now, so we can just throw those into our inventory. And I'm thinking right there, throw that a couple times. That should be good. I think that will look good for the time being. So let's go ahead. It is getting dark. It's not time to sleep yet, though. Well, that's one tree done. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It looks solid. Maybe a little too bushy in certain parts. You know, enough hanging moss to make it look decent for sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. Alright, now we definitely should sleep. Okay. Next tree. Moving on. Probably make this one slightly taller. Do need to be careful. But that's fine. That'll do. There we go. That should be good. Then we can build this up as such. Actually, go ahead and throw some basalt in these. There we go. Actually, we could do not that, that. Starts throwing in some of the basalt. Kind of have it curve around like so. I think we'll be fine. I might want to throw that there just because. It's gonna bother me knowing if it's sideways like that. So I'd rather just make it right side up. Like so. What happened to my dirt? I know I had dirt. What happened to it? It's just gone. I had a whole bunch of dirt and now it's gone. Since this is a bit of a taller tree, I think we can even branch out a bit further too. Just to make the canopy a little bit bigger. Will it look good? I don't know. But I did want to have these all on the same level. Like that. Throw in roots. Do I want to... Actually, you know what? Could even just do that. Beautiful. Then let's build up. If that's gonna be like that, then we can even do that. Excellent. Also need to be careful about making the canopy too big. I don't want it to be too big, otherwise it's gonna look awkward. I think it will, at least. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I think if we throw in a few pale branches up here, that will look pretty decent, I think. We think so. Alright, that should be plenty big for a canopy. Oh, I'm out of leaves. Crap. Alright, well, all we need to do is just grab some more. Probably won't need to use that many, but you never know. You never know how many leaves you might actually need to use for a tree. Come on, build, build, build. Awesome. I think that's gonna be good. Now, honestly, we're not really gonna be looking at the top of these trees too much, so it doesn't matter. As long as they look remotely decent, I'm not gonna complain. Oh, come on. Build! Damn it. You know, some scaffolding blocks would probably be helpful for projects like this, but I can't necessarily be bothered. I think that's looking all right. Just need to fill in over here a bit. Throw in the lanterns. Will be golden. Maybe drop like a couple spots down a little bit further. Yeah, do that. Find good spot for a lantern. Sure. One right. There was a bug on me. What the heck? Throw that there. Then one back over here. Get the moss. Don't need that much in one spot. Ah, crap. I used the wrong thing. Damn it. I feel like we need some more hanging moss on the edges. Just, I think just as a little accent type thing. Not a whole lot. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Looking pretty solid. I'd say that's a pretty solid tree right there. Just gonna replace a couple textures first. Throw in the basalt. Excellent. Yeah. It's always, I'm a huge person that, like, I pay attention to the details when it comes to my builds. I want to make sure that they look detailed enough to the point where they're not super overbearing or too loaded, but at the same time they will look good from a distance. So with these first couple trees done and out of the way, I'm thinking we're going to build this one next, and then we're going to start filling in. Yeah, we're gonna build up this tree first. This one's not going to be as tall as, well, I guess it doesn't need to be as tall just because it's going to kind of blend in with the canopy, mostly. All right, then we can start building this up as such. Bam, bam, boom. Actually, no, we're gonna get rid of that. Actually, yes. That will look good. Roots. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more of this pale oak wood. fences to give things just a little extra flair. Yeah. These two blocks will need to be fixed really quick. Actually, we'll do that. Place some of this wood with basalt. Yeah, I think I've definitely found my rhythm when it comes to at least building these tree types. It's nothing it's not super complicated, but as I've mentioned already, I am not very good at building trees. I'm just not. I don't know what it is about trees that I just cannot do them. I just can't. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's just something I need to practice over time. Alright, let's grab dirt. I don't know why I have that singular dirt block, but it's kind of annoying. Alright, step back, build up. This one's not going to have as big of a canopy, I don't think. There. Fence there, and a fence right here. Sure, that'll work. Ooh. Started on the wrong level. Let me guys know what you think of these trees. Like I said, nothing super flashy or snazzy about them, but they're trees that are different from the usual pale oak trees, which I think is all that we really need for this area. Just different textures, different colors. Gives this place, even though it's already got like a, I don't say necessarily like a dead vibe, but wilted, maybe, is the word we could use there. Alright, I think that's a plenty good sized canopy. Ah! Beautiful. Good looking, sure. It works. It works for what we're going for. Can't complain too much about that. Scatter some leaves around. actually don't like that there. Cool. That works. I need to sit up a little bit. Seat up. I need to stretch too. Honestly, I am needing some more water. I am running out. Also, I've just been sitting here for the better part of an hour and a half now. I've been sitting at my computer way longer, but I think we're going to do a short BRB, everybody. So, with that being said, go ahead, stretch your legs, grab some snacks, do whatever you need to do. We will be back in just a few. All right, everybody, I have returned. It's time to get back to work. Well, after we go to sleep. I played a very dangerous game, and I stayed logged on the server when it got dark. Things definitely could have attacked me. I'm just glad they didn't. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, some creepers here and there. Definitely need to start throwing in some lights and such to prevent these mobs from spawning around here. But I'm specifically going after the creepers just because I need a ton of gunpowder. I always seem to be in need of gunpowder just because of how many rockets I go through with my base. It's kind of ridiculous, if I'm being honest. But I need to make more saplings. I'm running out of wood here. Plus, I need more saplings for planting. So that's what we're going to do. Get more saplings for wood and more saplings for growing. Skeleton! Go away. Let's go ahead and just chop these down. Okay. These trees are, well, these, I'm going to call them partial trees just because we already shaved off all the leaves from them. But these partial trees are in the way. You need to get rid of them. Plus, you know, I'm going to need this wood anyways. So it's a good thing I grew all those trees, right? Right. Skeleton must have burned up right there. The bones and whatnot. I'm actually going to get rid of these carpets as well. And that grass. I have way too much dirt and grass already. I don't need to have any more. I say that now, but eventually I feel like I'm going to end up needing it. For something. So it always ends up being something. Alright, last tree here, chop it down. Then I'm going to have to go put all this wood into the shulker. Probably should have brought it over with me, but I'm dumb and I didn't do that. So I'm a silly goober. See, I really like how we get those rays coming through the canopy at certain spots. So I want to try to keep that in mind when I'm growing all these trees, because I honestly don't mind the dark spots too much. Just because I want that ominous feeling. But as you're like, especially like coming through here, that's like the perfect spot almost right before you get up to the main gate here, then it just looks even better to me. At least for me, it looks better. Yeah, Shulker. Should be right over. Where did I? Ah, it's right over here. Throw the. Actually, yeah, we'll throw all that in there for now. Let's go ahead and. We'll grow these last few saplings here. Hopefully get a lot of saplings out of these trees, otherwise I might cry. You don't want to see a grown man cry, right? That's just depressing. I'm going to be right back, everybody. Sorry about that. Had a chicken on grandma. Hello? What's happening? Internet? No, that's fine. Why is my stream dropping frames all of a sudden? Don't like that. No, that's not doing anything. What's happening? YouTube, hello? We good now? Okay. Maybe. I think we're okay now. Good. Don't know why that was being so dumb, but it was. Okay. Enough lollygagging. Let's get these saplings. I'm usually not this unprepared for streams. I just want to put that out there. Normally I try to do at least some preparations, but today was just not one of those days. I ended up getting home and I just did not want to get up off the couch until close to stream time. So I apologize that we are not as prepared, or I'm not as prepared, but it is what it is. Oh man, I thought I could grab it. Never mind. Or I thought I could hop up there, but guess not. It's getting dark anyways, so just go ahead and sleep. Did see my buddy is going live here soon, so we're gonna hop into Discord. Don't mind the scream, that's just my jump scare channel joining sound. But it also represents my mood sometimes, just ah. Okay, I think that's all. I mean, we've pretty much tripled the amount of saplings that we had, so that's good at least. Yep, Roth is getting on the server, so he must be going live here very shortly. Well, I saw his go live notification, so that's why we're in Discord right now. He should be joining us momentarily. Alright, those are all chopped down. Gonna plant just a little more, just because I want to get more saplings. But we're gonna throw this wood into the shulker. Just so we know that we have it. You can never have enough pale oak. Okay. Let's... Yep. I remember what I was going to do. I was literally just saying I was going to do it. Jeez, what the hell? Where did that guy come from? Just like, surprise, bye. What the hell? Was not expecting that in the slightest. You know what? We might as well just grow all these trees. Am I right? The more trees, the more chances of getting saplings. That's what I say. Plus, we just have to use this bone meal up anyways. Like, needs used up. Probably need a few more shears on me, though. Actually, no, I don't need shears. I'm using my hoe. Duh. I promise I know what I'm doing sometimes. I'd say probably at least half the time. Yeah, I'd say solid half the time I know what I'm doing. The other times it's just two rocks banging against each other. The gears are grinding. Thought processes are hard sometimes for me. Or even better, it's like the Symbol Monkey from Toy Story. Or if anybody had a toy like that when they were kids. Yeah, that's pretty much my last brain cell most nights. And tonight's definitely one of those nights. You probably not only just scared the crap out of me, but everybody else in chat, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. That's about par. I apologize in advance, everybody. RIP headphone users. What? Did you just try to lick me?
Well, you know, I went back several times today and rewatched that. It was so funny.
Listen. That right there was pure comedy gold.
Yeah, peak COVID content right there.
Yes. That's exactly what it was, too. Oh, my eye. Oh boy. Okay. So what's Roth doing today?
Same old, same old.
Same old more
Building
castle
the castle.
expansions?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I saw the last one that you did. Yeah, I don't know if I saw your last edition or not. Might have to check that out in a second.
It's not completely done on that edition, but
Well,
yeah.
Obviously, because, you know, it takes time to plan it and then build it. Getting the resources for the build. I'm finally doing some terraforming on the mountain. Well, not on the mountain, but in front of the gate. Throwing in some custom pale oak trees. It's a fun time. So I definitely know what the heck I'm doing. I know at one point there was a world that I had. It's probably on my old computer, like even before I had this one that I currently have, that was strictly just trees, like for different types of wood styles and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I wish I still had that, just to light Matica them in.
I probably have a world like that.
Because as somebody who cannot tree, it'd be very helpful. You know what? I might have to look into that.
One. I definitely had one from multiple versions ago.
Mm. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Instead of using my hoe, I was using my shears to get leaves. Damn it, I needed saplings. I mean, I will say I don't hate my custom pale oak trees by any means. I think they're definitely the best tree style that I've built by freehand.
I think one of the best trees I built by freehand was Voidcraft Season 2 for my greenhouse shop.
Oh, that's right.
That,
yeah.
That greenhouse shop honestly was like, I feel like, at least on a smaller scale, one of my favorite smaller scale builds that I did.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big fan of that shop. I bought lots of things from that shop.
Yeah.
I think it was Voidcraft Season 1 that I had tried to do like a fantasy forest. And I built, like, I think that was like right when the Dark Oak came out too. So I was like, oh, this will be really cool. And then I built a custom tree and hollowed it out and everything. And then that's all I really did. Before losing interest.
Yeah. Trees are tough.
Trees are tough. I commend anybody that can build trees freehand. Ah, dang it. I accidentally stripped these logs. Don't know what I'm going to use those logs for, but maybe I'll find some use for them. Maybe I'll just turn them into planks. Who knows? Who knows? That... You have got to be freaking kidding me. There's a yellow jacket in my room.
Uh-oh.
I've had this issue before where I had yellow jackets coming into my office. I can't believe I'm having that issue again. Where the hell did it go? I'm going to be right back, everybody. Okay, I am back. I went outside and sprayed the nest. Little known, well, it's known for most of my friends, but I absolutely hate bees, wasps, any kind. I'm not allergic or anything. I just hate them because I fell into a bee's nest or some sort of nest when I was a very young kid, and I have been traumatized ever since that incident. So I cannot do wasps, bees, anything. I just can't. So now I'm going to be on edge until I actually manage to find that yellow jacket and kill it. Because if I get stung, I will probably have a panic attack. And you may be wondering yourself, Z-Man, how are you able to get tattoos? Shut up.
Me, on the other hand, am very allergic to bees and wasps and all that stuff.
Yeah. It happens.
Saw a friend get stung, and that made me scared of bees and wasps as well. Yeah, they're pretty scary.
Especially yellow jackets. They're just jerks.
Yeah, I would very much prefer. I'd be very much okay in life if I never got stung again.
Well, yeah. Especially for you because, you know, it's life or death if you get stung.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes not in the way that I think it's gonna be, though.
Oh. If that creeper had blown up this area, I probably would have been very upset. I got a couple stacks of pale oak, which is nice. So now I have quite a bit of trees to plant. I'm kind of low-key hoping that the spiders in my basement do their job and catch the yellow jacket.
That'd be nice.
It would be a huge stress reliever knowing that I'm not going to go to bed tonight and there's going to be a freaking yellow jacket on my face when I wake up. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I didn't even finish this tree. Also going to need moss. Yeah, my headphones are dying. That's just lovely. Although to be fair, I don't think I charged them last night like I should have. Oops.
Verbal not to get stung in general? Yeah.
Yeah. It's always preferred to not get stung.
Yeah. I must say the last time I got stung was definitely the most dramatic time.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually itself, um, like yeah, it hurt and all that. It was more of like uh, the 9 months afterwards dealing with infections.
Well, yeah.
But shouldn't have to get a tetanus shot for a while.
Interesting. I didn't realize you had to get a tetanus shot for bee stings. Or maybe it's in like a special case type thing for you.
It kind of depends, I think. I got it because at that point my leg was already starting to look infected. And yeah.
That's not good.
But it wasn't a tetanus infection, it was cellulitis.
That's equally as bad, I would say.
Yeah.
Move that out of the way.
All the times I've gotten stung, though, I've only had cellulitis infections twice.
Interesting.
Yeah, because, like, I think it's kind of a common misconception, like, oh, you step on a rusty nail, you gotta get a tetanus shot, but I don't, like, the tetanus doesn't actually come from, like, the rusty metal or whatever, it just comes from, like, your skin being broken and unclean things getting in. And so, like, you can get tetanus after getting stung, I'm pretty sure. Actually, we're gonna do a live fact check.
Roth gonna make sure he's spitting facts. Alright, I think that's enough trees for now. We're gonna just continue working on some other trees, building up some custom trees.
Okay, yeah, it's not as common, like, you're more likely to get an infection and stuff from, like, being bit or just, like, a deep puncture wound, but, like, it is possible, and yeah, I was not caught up on my tetanus, so they're like, you should do that. Okay.
Alright. I've had nails through my feet dozens of times, never caught tetanus. That's impressive. If you even want to consider it. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of impressive. Just because unless you were able to like take care of your wound properly, then that's one thing. But just like straight up, like, hey, you know, don't. I've stepped on nails before and never got infected. But now you have to knock on wood, otherwise it's going to happen. Them's the rules.
I think you get the tetanus shot, or you're supposed to get it when you're, I forget how old, but
Definitely a bit
then
older.
after that, it's every 10 years.
Hmm. Interesting. We're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna go on a little trip. What is the strangest vaccination you've gotten? That's a great question. I truly don't know. Let's go see what Ross is doing. Let's go see his expansion.
Yeah, I could not tell you.
Ah, pressure plates. I was like, why do I hear pressure plate? Something gonna go boom? That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Dink, boom. You know? Actually, I might have already been here when you did this. I think you've added a few details, but I feel like I've seen this already. I just couldn't remember, genuinely. Very interesting.
Gotta go get birch leaves.
Gotta go get the birch leaves.
Yeah.
When I was 16, I had to get an anthrax shot because I received a package of white powder. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all, bud. I feel like that anthrax, wow. Somebody must have really hated you, huh? The powder proved to be cocaine. Jesus. Okay, then. They just wanted you to have a good time, apparently. Oh, excuse me. I actually don't think we're going to put a tree there. I want to have these trees a little more sparse than what I put these at. Like maybe one right here. Get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Move this one up here. I feel like these two might be fine. I'm going to get rid of that one. Apparently there's something called debarked logs in Vintage Story. Ooh. That would be a really fun thing to experiment with. As someone who normally likes to work with stripped logs in Minecraft, I feel like I'd really like that. Hopefully this isn't too tall. Yeah, we'll. It's back. Back. Where'd it go? Mother fricker. Oh, I see it. It's on my light. Okay. Alright, guys. Very stealthy, very careful. Make sure it doesn't see me coming. And it's still alive. Oh, it's still alive. Frick. Yeah, keep coming back to the light so I can actually see where the heck you are. I'm not freaking out, you are freaking out. I have to turn on my other light. I don't see it. I think I hit it a second time. But I didn't see where it went. I think we're okay. If it comes back and I start freaking out, you guys know why. I do not mess around when it comes to bees. Just hate them. I hate them with a burning passion. The spiders did not do their jobs. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's try to calm down. Let's not have a heart attack over Yellow Jacket. I feel like this is going to be a really big canopy, but it's whatever. Ooh, I almost forgot to throw in the fences. The roots. Oh, I'm out of leaves. Sure, that works. Oh, I did almost forget to throw in. I need to throw in some of my fences in up here. I feel like this needs to be expanded out a bit. Before I continue, I'm gonna switch my earbuds to my earbuds really quick.
Look, everyone, say mean things about Z-Man.
This is where I just saw it again. Off.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I could still hear you. Gosh, darn it. Okay. How many leaves do I have? I might have enough to do one more tree. I do need more hill moss, though. Oh, crap. Alright, a little bit over a stack. I think that'll last us for a while. Let's
Do
go
you
ahead.
know off the top of your head if you can bone meal the firefly bushes to get more firefly bushes?
You need more firefly bushes?
Yeah.
I mean, I do have
No,
some
I
that I
picked
can
up
bone meal. How many do you need?
Well, I have some firefly bushes. They're just not currently with me, so I was gonna go back to Zendar Island. I think that's where they are. But I didn't want to fly all the way back there if I couldn't bone meal them, because I have plenty of bone meal. I just
Gotcha. Gotcha.
let me double check to make sure they're not here. They're not here.
Well, if you need me to bone meal some for you, or get some for you, just let me know.
Alright. They have all of this coarse dirt over here, though, so I didn't really need to make more of that. Oh well. Oh well.
You were gonna end up needing it anyways, don't worry.
Yeah. At some point. Oh, last night I was playing for the King 2.
Yeah.
Kind of got
Hyper fixated on it.
yeah. And I beat, so there's 5 chapters, right? And I beat the first chapter on master mode.
Which I'm guessing is the hardest.
Yeah. You're also like, your voice is kind of lagging a little bit.
My voice is lagging?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Get out, or you're just talking really fast. Discord is.
I mean, I don't know what's been going on because, like, I have a hardwired connection to my router, so it shouldn't be. Unless my router needs restarted. Which I doubt is the case.
It's like, it's really weird though, because it's like not for everything you say, but like sometimes it just like, I don't know. It's really weird.
It just. Chat, is my voice lagging on your guys' end? Unless I'm just talking really quickly. Which, I mean, I do have that tendency sometimes, so. Do I need to talk a little bit slower?
Maybe. I don't know, it's just weird because it was like just like the start of your sentences.
Interesting.
It would like speed it up and like kind of squish together.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Did it again. It was just like, yeah, that's really weird.
Like, exactly like that.
Yeah.
I did seem to drop frames earlier for some reason. So maybe it could very well just be my internet. That's not necessarily good. My router could just need to be restarted. I heard the firefly bush buzzing, and I thought it was the bee right next to me. And I was about ready to freak
No.
out.
Not the bees.
You like jazz?
Oh, that movie is something.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never actually watched it myself.
It's a really weird movie.
Oh, I believe it.
Believe it.
Gosh, that was so funny.
Thanks. I'm glad firefly bushes are easy to get.
Yeah. I definitely thought they were going to be a little more difficult. But I'm not complaining. Not complaining one bit.
Alright, well, as long as that yellow jacket, maybe don't come over here because I just placed down a ton of firefly bushes. Where is it? It's over here now.
Ha, got him, guys.
The other
He
day I got
actually
a wasp
believed it.
inside.
What a fool.
That, like, I opened the door for like literally half a second. Like, I didn't even fully open the door, and it just like flew right in. and then started trying to fly out the window, and I'm like, you idiot. And then I smacked it when I was on the window with one of my flip-flops, and it just like fell down back behind the couch in the curtains, and I'm like, ugh.
That's the worst.
And so then I was like pulling up the curtains out from behind the couch, and
Just
thankfully
waiting for it
I
to
at
spring
least
out.
sting me, and then it's like, all right, Waffle, load up, we gotta go to the ER. I just got stuck. But yeah, pulled it up on the curtains. Thankfully I maimed it when I smacked it, and so
No, I couldn't fly away.
it was just, yeah, I was like, I got you now.
You thought you could escape me? No, 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 no. Yeah, it was on one of my ring lights, and I thought when I smacked it the first time, it would just splat, but it didn't. Then as it was flying away, I smacked it a second time, and
Hit him again.
I haven't seen it again. Had to knock on wood there. Plot twist, the whole hive comes out of the walls.
They do that sometimes.
I have been half tempted to, because this is now the second or third time that I've had to deal with yellow jackets coming into my office. I have been tempted to hire an exterminator to come out and just get rid of them. So I'm like 98% certain I know exactly where they're getting in from.
Yeah. You gotta set traps for them.
Probably should.
And there's a lot of like easy homemade traps you can do. With like 2-liter pop bottles and stuff. So they can go inside, and then
But then
there's
can't get
usually
out.
like some kind of like sugar water at the bottom or something, and yeah, and then they can't get back out and they just drown. And it doesn't squish them, so in the case of wasps, they won't like pit off a bunch of pheromones and attract more wasps. I usually try not to squish wasps, but I'm also like not trying to get stung, so
Right.
if I have to squish one, I just vacate the area. Like, we're not gonna.
Okay, I'm leaving. Well, I think yellow jackets are more of like a hornet. I think. I don't know. I don't know my insects enough to know that. But yeah, I'm always hesitant around any bees of any kind just because I know they can release pheromones.
Yeah, at least bees, like when they sting you, they can only sting you once, but like wasps and stuff, they just can keep stinging you.
Yeah, that's the absolute worst part of them.
Those peckerheads.
It's like, why won't you just leave me alone? I need more chains. I feel like made some solid progress today, though. So far.
Yeah. Just about done with this little garden terrace area.
Sure, that looks good. All right, time to make more trees.
What glass did I use here? This is gray glass.
Have you been making use of the glass traders?
I haven't been back there, but I am using the stuff that I got the first time I was over there.
Ah.
Here come the fireflies, chat.
Yippee!
Isn't it magical?
So magical. Kind of want to walk along this path really quick just to see if we're getting enough variety in the trees and everything. Definitely see the lanterns. Oh no! Son of a gun. Creeper blew up my pathway. Snuck up behind me. My pathway. I was just getting ready to go to sleep too. That's the even more depressing part.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, gray stained glass. I need more gray.
Gonna have to make. Do I have any more mud bricks? I do. Thank goodness. That's better. I think we're gonna have to get more saplings here. We don't have enough.
That was the other thing I needed. I needed more logs.
Hey Roth, I think you needed more logs.
Oh, thanks. Almost forgot.
You're welcome. Always here to help.
Okay, well, I am almost out of logs, which is not good. I think that's everything on this layer. That looks a bit nice.
It's looking pretty nice.
Looking pretty good. And go up. Up, up, and away.
actually thinking we're not gonna put any more trees back. Maybe one more tree back over here, but I think the rest, like, way back here, I don't think it's worth putting in. Just because nobody's ever going to see them. Let's take a flyover real quick just to see what the coverage looks like. It's a little more spaced out than I would like. Still has its dark spots though, so I can't complain too much. You know what? I think this will work. I think now just have to build the one tree here. Is this all the... That's all the leaves I have. Okay. Yeah. All right, I truly don't. I don't think I'm gonna need many more saplings. We're back in here. Obviously, there's a couple spots I still want to fill in. Not let as much light through. I bamboozled myself.
Uh-oh.
I broke a moss block thinking there would be a block underneath it, but there wasn't, so I just fell through. Oh, there we go. Oh, what time is it? We got about 10 minutes left. I think we have enough time to throw in one final tree. Although I will need to grow a couple saplings first. Oh, this eye blossom needs to go over here. I think a couple extra stack of these will suffice. That be enough? Yeah, I think that'll be enough.
Ooh, hello. Sorry, I'm definitely paying attention to my stream chat.
You were just super focused on your build. It's fine.
Yep, exactly. Well, if you're still here and haven't left because I ignored you for 7 minutes, hope you're doing well. How's it going? I am
It's
good,
fine.
great streamer.
Great streamer. The best streamer. Beautiful. Alright, basalt. Say basalt enough times, maybe I'll find it. All right, throwing in the final touches here. Actually, throw that right there. Yes. All right, I think that's good. All right, that's good enough for tonight. I think we made some really solid progress. Let's go ahead and, well, I'm gonna get out of here first, just in case any monsters try to sneak up on me. But I think we did some really impressive work today, getting this entire section filled in. Now all we need to do is do it on that side. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to doing this side, all because we still have to do the mountain all the way across here. Oh, am I regretting doing a fully custom mountain? Just a tiny bit. But will it be worth it in the end? I definitely think so. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end off the stream tonight, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to all the new viewers that decided to pop in. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button. Make sure to check out all the links below for all my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord, and we can talk more about the Solus world or Minecraft in general in there. So what we will be doing now is going ahead and redirecting on over to Rathrunder. He is the other voice that you were hearing on the other end. He also works on this world with me. He's doing a whole Elven Kingdom by himself. It's really impressive. You guys saw it earlier. But yeah, if you want to see more Solus World content just like this, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be heading on over to Rathrunder's stream. Bye bye.